In December of 1914, Germany and England both set aside their weapons to actually play a game of soccer. And this was during World War I, according to CNN. Right now, as of today, in Brazil, the World Cup is going on right now, and it's been going on for about 2 weeks now. What's so great about the World Cup is that for countries in turmoil, the World Cup allows them to at least set aside their weapons and differences to watch whoever their country may be playing at the time. Another thing is, instead of settling their problems by war, they can settle, their differences on the field by just a game of soccer. I mean, it's obviously a lot more logical than firing a gun at another person. Another final thing is the World Cup allows for even the smallest countries in the world to shine on the biggest stage in sports. You don't have politics or wealth determining who's going to win this and who's going to beat who. It's all about athleticism and who's better than who, that person, yeah. And teams could show up and give it their all that day and win it. Back to the Middle East. Car bombs and gunshots are currently going off every day, causing violence in quiet neighborhoods. But when the World Cup is on, that country will set aside 90 minutes of their day, no matter what's going on, to watch their team and cheer their team on. I mean, it's big stage, and being in the Middle East and Europe, people worship the game of soccer, which they call football. But another thing is, most people in the world hate the word war, as myself does. The World Cup allows for classic rivalries between countries such as America and Russia, two Cold War fanatics back in the 50s and 60s and 70s, and all that, along with Germany and England, who were two contributors in both of the world wars, along with U.S. and Russia. But that's just an exciting thing to see those four countries go together. The World Cup also, just like I said earlier, the World Cup, along with any kind of sport tournament, allows for the little guy to rise up in the biggest stage and make a difference. I mean, small teams, the underdog, can inspire so many people by the way they play, by their heart and determination. It's a real awesome thing to see. But like in soccer, United States is not a powerhouse like we are in basketball. We're kind of an underdog in the World Cup this year. But England, who's huge for soccer, they just got eliminated by Uruguay last week. I mean, Uruguay's small, but they rose up and they beat England, a powerhouse in soccer. But it's great to see underdogs come up and win like that. It's awesome. Finally, the World Cup. World Cup's a great tournament for sports in general. It's great for countries to come together and unite and watch their team defeat somebody that they may not like, or it's just a fun thing to watch. Again, it allows violence to be set aside, possibly. People will take their time to watch their team and root for their team. The Cup also allows rivalries to be settled in a fun way on the field instead of on the battle zone. Save money, save lives. Also, and finally, the Cup, again, allows the underdog to shine on the biggest stage, which is the grandest thing to see. It's always nice to see the little guy come out on top rather than a giant country like China or Russia or America to, go out on top all the time. But I hope you are watching the World Cup as it's going on right now. It goes on for another month. It's a fun thing to witness, but I hope you enjoy this current event.